Warning. It is the opinion of the 4th Street Productions, LLC, and the Working Perspectives podcast that we should inform you that some of the language used in this recording could possibly be considered offensive. You have been warned, so if you decide to listen to the recording, then don't complain about the language. So
here we are.
This 7 weeks. We've been doing this for 7 weeks. This is week 7.
It is.
This is game 7, set 7. This is winner takes all right here.
It's all of it.
Liam has been at 3 series points prior to this.
I know.
We're at series point for both teams, tied
match point.
3-3.
Match point.
It's series point. It's everything point.
Yeah.
This is the end of the gimmick point. Liam. Hi, hello, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Today we're going to talk to some real people about some real things, living real lives, doing real stuff. This is the Working Perspectives podcast. I'm Matt Lavelle, accompanied today by the madman Sean Day, Schwap Game Steve Cabot, the bad boy Bern Podcasy, Bern Podcasy, and Lasmeeshma Liam Reese. In case you're wondering, you can find all our stuff and all our content on all podcast platforms and YouTube at Working Perspectives Podcast. You can also on Instagram, Working Perspectives Podcast, and enjoy us on the Twitter and the TikTok, the Working P Pod. If you'd like to be a guest on the show, please email us at workingperspectives@gmail.com. And please like and subscribe so we can keep bringing you this sweet, sweet content. Sean Douglas Day, how are you, sir?
Doing good, man. Got some of my stuff here, but still, Allied, go fuck yourselves. Worst move ever. I've moved 10 times in my fucking life. This is by far the worst. Go fuck yourselves. Fuck you, Allied.
Yeah, not a fan of the show and not a listener of the show. I'll say it right now. Yeah.
Unless you want to give us money. We'll redeem you.
Maybe
also sleep with one eye open, Allied. Like, I don't know if you know who you from.
Yeah.
And maybe close your butthole too. I maybe.
Watch that tail.
That's why I shoot people. Because if you shoot them,
hell yeah.
I want them to survive and feel the pain.
Hell yeah.
That's gonna sting. Very nice.
I shoot for
You're
infections.
the anus assassin. We know it.
Yeah, and they get an infection, sit in a hospital for a couple weeks, and they're like, you know what? Hey guys, I'm sorry, Sean, and all you moving companies out there, you treat people right.
Yeah.
You kill them.
Hell yeah.
You kill them. You can't talk.
Right. You want them to pass the message on.
Yeah, like for 2 years. 2 years of just like gut pain, like
damn.
You know?
Doesn't sound.
I know.
Fun.
I'm evil. You don't want to hear the evilness in my head right now.
Hey, well, maybe for some other time. But Schwap Game, how are you, sir?
Well, since we're on the tangent of fucking people that can go fuck themselves, how about them fucking Cowboys?
Yeah.
Fantastic. How about them Cowboys?
I'll tell you, Sirianni he's getting, dude, at the end.
You. That's
game. I was like,
fuck you.
This guy just got a whole city on his side. Let me tell you.
Let's go Birds, baby.
Love it.
Handsome man, too. Handsome man.
Sure. Oh, yeah. He's probably like a Philly 11, you know?
Yeah, he's got those biddies in Port Richmond freaking right now.
Very nice. Benoit Podcasy, how are you, sir?
Doing great, man. Doing great. Phils were able to steal one last night on the road. Didn't go that way today, but let's go. Philadelphia Phillies are going to win the World Series this year in 6 games, and I'm going to stamp that. I'm stamping that.
Who are they beating? The Yankees?
You're goddamn fucking right they are. Let's go. Let's go.
Love it.
I had to live with my 2 little brothers in a house in Fairmount in 2009. We got a keg every night for those games, and they bested me. My 2 younger brothers bested me as Yankees fans, and I haven't forgot about it.
No,
and
nor should you.
Listen, I don't dislike anybody, but I got a long memory,
right.
And it's time. It's time.
And an even longer toe. Yep. Yeah. Either way, Lasmeeshma, how are you, sir?
I'm good, man. On that note, yeah, go fuck yourself, San Diego.
Yeah!
Fuck yourself, San Diego.
Yeah!
Well, speaking of San Diego going fucking themselves, this is the Working Perspectives podcast. Let's get this thing started. Let's go.
It's our objective to be effective by voicing societies. Working perspective, exploring sharing? Which is sharing? Which is sharing? Working perspectives.
Let's go. God damn, that was the longest A block ever. All right. So
Good though.
Sorry, I'm
Yeah.
venting, bro. I'm
It's
so angry.
fine.
I'm venting.
Word.
I have
I'm
to
not-
vent.
no one's mad at it. So
1 month took a whole fucking month to goddamn move here. It's ridiculous. Anyways,
I mean, no, Sean, if you need to vent, we're here for you, pal.
I
All
will.
right, let us have it. We got a couple minutes.
That's all I got for now.
Love it.
I'll spurt out in the middle of nowhere. And I'll
All
have
right.
like Tourette's.
So
It's almost like Matt was trying to avoid that.
okay, me? No. Okay. So on the
Fuck,
show,
shit, cock balls.
on the show today, we are doing another draft, and we're stepping it up. We are doing a draft of rock and roll music. It will be a 4-round draft with 4 different categories that you can only use one time. The categories are the 1980s, the 1990s, I mean the 90s, and the 2000s to the present day. And then we're doing a classic category, which is everything before 1980. So we're going to do the draft randomizer right now. Let me pull it up. Everyone's clear on the rules, right? Do I need to explain them again?
No, explain the fucking rules. Because I
Okay.
don't like rules. But I want to hear them because I'm going to break a couple. Let's go.
Okay, so the rules are there is 4 rounds, right? The 4 categories are 80s, 90s, and 2000s to the present day. You're allowed to pick one song from each category, right? You can only choose in one category once, right? And you have to choose a different category each round. And then the last, did I miss the last category, which was classical, which is everything before 1980. All right, so right here is the list. We have Bern, Liam, Steve, Sean, Matt. All right, I'm going to hit the randomizer now, and this will be the draft order. So in 3, 2, 1. All right, Steve with the number 1 pick. Then we have me at number 2, Bern at number 3, Liam at number 4, Sean at 5. All right, very nice, very good, very nice. Okay, so once again, and guys, I want you to listen to me. We're doing a snake draft, right? Now, do we remember the snake draft?
No, I don't.
Oh,
Is it my fucking turn?
Steve, funny enough, it actually is your turn. So, but yeah, snake draft. So when it gets to the last person, whoever finishes the round starts the next round. That's the snake draft. All right.
Okay, that makes sense now. You should have said that before. You said it way all snake. It doesn't make any sense. I got it now.
Well, it's serpentine.
Now you got it.
You know what? And Sean, if we said serpentine draft, you'd probably be like, "Oh, I know what that is." Like it goes this way and this way and this way. Snake draft is probably we're dumbing it down to.
Yeah.
If he just said if you end last, you start, that would make
The
more
next.
sense.
Love it.
All right. So, Steve, you are starting off. So, the first pick of the first round is for Steve, Strong Stem Cabot. Steve, let us know your category and then give us your song.
All right, so this was tough. Obviously, first pick I'll take because I can get it off my chest and get it out of the fucking way. But as we was discussing earlier, I think by far the hardest one for me is classics, right? So the older songs, there's so many of them. Music was different back then. So I'm not going to go too deep into the past. I'm going to go to 1975, right? It was recorded earlier in the year, released later in the year, but was a banger for sure. I'm going to go with Pink Floyd's Wish You Were Here.
Wow.
So
Dude,
strong.
that's a
Wow.
good song.
Off the
I'll take that.
board.
Before somebody else steals it, I tried to look through all of them. It was the one that hits me the most that I could think of immediately. Went right to it. Got to get it off the board before one of you cocksuckers steal it.
Love it. Very nice. So, moving on to the second pick of round 1. That is me, Old Uncle Matty. So, we were also talking about this in pre-show, is that there is not going to be a lot of good rock songs in 2019. You know what I mean? Like,
You can't even say that statement without laughing. These fucking clowns.
So from the 2000s on, the pickings got a little slimmer,
Sure did.
right? But I wanted to pick not only a song that was from the 2000s, but from a band that kind of originated in the 2000s. So I'm gonna go with my category is the 2000s, and my song is "Mr. Brightside" by the Killers.
Oh,
Knew it.
Wow.
Knew
Yeah,
it.
that's
Knew
not
it.
bad.
Got it, dude. What else you gonna pick in
I
the
don't know. I mean,
2000s?
I got one from the 2000s that's good. When you hear it, you'll know. you
That
lost.
song, Mr. Brightside, charted. It was in the top 40 in England for 13 straight years. Like it just fell off the charts
Wow.
as of a top 40. It was
I'll tell
on
you.
forever. And Maddie, not surprising, I've seen you and Captain Jerkbeard bring the house down with renditions of Mr. Brightside at various parties and public events. So
Yeah,
that
I'll
doesn't
tell you,
surprise me.
It's become a kind of a wedding banger too. Like people will
Mhm.
throw it down at the end of a wedding, and let's get it going. So nice. All right. So moving on to pick number 3 of round 1, Benoit Pahoud Casse. Please let us know.
Yeah, this was tough. I feel like I was most protective over the classic rock and wanted to get something out early because there's a couple real monsters that I
Yeah.
think are the one. Now, not necessarily my favorite song, but the banger of the classic rock era. I'm going Purple Haze by Jimi Hendrix.
Wow. And anything you want to follow up with that on? Please?
I mean, this is a fucking dude who was an army paratrooper who got there and was like, no, this is not going to work for me. He was left-handed. He didn't have a left-handed guitar, so he just turned his guitar upside down, restrung it, and then made sounds that no one's ever heard before for like 12 straight years.
Yeah.
He had a huge career in Europe with the Experience. He had a huge career in the United States, and my old man saw him at the Electric Factory in 1967 for $4.
Damn.
And
I've got
Jimmy's-
a dumb question, possibly.
Sure.
I know Bob Dylan wrote a lot of his songs. Did Jimi Hendrix actually write Purple Haze?
He did. The one you're thinking of is Watchtower. Bob Dylan wrote
Yeah,
Watchtower.
Watchtower.
Jimi Hendrix got famous off Watchtower. Dave Matthews did Watchtower. Everyone's done Watchtower. But no, for
Great
the
song.
most part, there are very, very few covers in Jimi Hendrix's
He covered the
Song-
Star
Yeah, yeah.
Spangled Banner.
songography.
I mean,
Yeah, well, with the public
Francis
domain.
Scott Key. Hello.
That's the second most expensive song behind Happy Birthday, probably.
Probably.
Probably, yeah.
Well,
For
no
royalty.
one's, royalties.
So-
no one's doing that. But okay, nice. So all right. So then, very good pick, Bern. Let's keep it moving. Lasmeeshma, pick number 4 of the first round. Liam's first pick. Go ahead.
I'm gonna go for earlier than the 80s. Everything earlier than the 80s.
Right.
Classic.
I'm
So
going
classic.
old school first. I have never met a person that doesn't like this song. 1975, Queen, Bohemian Rhapsody.
Mhm.
I've
Wow.
never met anybody that doesn't like that song.
I mean, I hate the fucking movie, but
Yeah, well,
What?
the song.
You don't- You
is
hate
incredible.
you hate the movie Bohemian Rhapsody, but you don't hate the movie Wayne's World, which is where you
No.
first heard that
Where you
song.
first
Yeah.
came to you, really, really, yes.
Wayne's World, fantastic. Wayne's World, fantastic. Love it. Nice. All right. So we're wrapping up the end of round 1. Sean Douglas Day, your pick for round 1. Please.
And
give
two
us-
picks. 2 picks for Sean. Sean gets
Right.
the last pick
Oh
of round
shit!
1,
Yeah, don't I?
and then the first pick of round 2. So just
Right.
to
Okay, so the classic was very, very easy for me. It's "Fat Bottom Girls" by Queen.
there you go.
There you go.
Wow.
Dude, that's
Hell
a
yeah.
song that like no one talks about too much, but like if you're in a bar and that pops on, it's just
yeah.
like, no
Oh,
matter who it is, you could have Mexicans
Hit.
in there, black people, Asian
If-
people from Somalia. It's a good song.
yeah.
Dude,
If your night's going the right way, and then Fat Bottom Girls comes on,
Mhm.
Oh.
everything.
If it's going the
cake.
wrong way and Fat Bottom Girl
Well,
comes on.
Then you
here's
might
the
have a
thing is,
shot.
There was a period of my life where I, was into fat girls, and I was in my early 20s, and if it's like 1:30 a.m., I put the song on, and it worked. It worked.
Hey man, dude, everyone needs a little cushion. Fast chickens makes the best soup. I'm just saying. Ain't nothing wrong.
So I gotta go with a new
So
one
Ma-
now, don't I?
So
So-
just to be clear, Maddie is the only person.
Not
Maddie
to go
has
classic.
the entire classic rock catalog at his disposal, and he doesn't have to pick it till last because we all have one already. So maybe a little bit of strategy.
Why are
must
you
help by
helping him?
Maddie.
What if he didn't notice that?
I wrote down every single pick, Liam. I'm very
Yeah.
aware of it. But either way, to wrap up round 1. So the picks for round 1, Steve went with Wish You Were Here by Pink Floyd. I went with Mr. Brightside by The Killers. Bern went with Purple Haze by Jimi Hendrix. Lasmeeshma went with Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen. And Sean went with Fat Bottom Girl by Queen also. Really, that wrapped up round one. 2 Queens in round one.
Hey,
Big stuff.
can I say this? There was almost 3 Queens in a row, and it wasn't those 2 songs. It was neck and neck. It almost went Queen to finish.
I was
off.
about to say when Sean said you put on Fat Bottom Girls at the end, dude. Anytime like Queen, any Queen song comes on while you're at the bar, everybody's singing along.
They
with
all
it.
shred.
Yeah.
They all shred.
Yeah.
They're like top tier band, dude. They're like at the very top.
Even like We Will Rock You. Like, come on, man.
Oh my God,
they're
dude.
all great.
That song's like overplayed though. I do like that song.
But still, it's a great song.
Although Steve,
Don't stop me now. Don't stop me
I'm
now.
actually-
I'll get a bar fucking going.
I'm actually a
crazy.
very sentimental person, believe it or not. And the one song like I'll listen to like in my car by myself a lot more probably than Fat Bottom Girls ever in my entire life is Pink Floyd Time. So when Steve brought up that song, Time is such a good song, man. But
yeah,
I mean that's not a song like you play in a bar, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, that's a song.
I had the
You sit in
same
your car
idea
and
about
you
like
question your
Dazed-
life.
like the 16-minute like BBC version of like Dazed and Confused by Zeppelin, which is just like if I'm just want to zone out, if I'm on a road trip, I'm like I'll put this on repeat, and just chill for a half hour. But yeah, it's a tough ask for someone who's not ready for that.
For sure. Nice. All right.
Yeah,
So
I feel like the next idea we should be like, what songs will you listen to alone by yourself in a car?
Love
That's
it.
like-
that could be a
Love it.
That's a
category.
whole
Song you cry
that's
to.
like a whole
song
different category. You know what I mean?
song you cry to. Song you laugh to.
Song you
that
want
fires
playing
you
at your
up,
funeral.
and song you just have an affection.
Right. Okay. Love it. So let's keep it moving. So round 2, Sean, back to you for the first pick of round 2. What are you going with, baby?
Going with the 80s, classic, always good no matter what. Sweet Child of Mine.
Oh,
That's a good one. That is very good.
That was
How
on
good is that song?
everybody's list.
Great one.
That song is so good. And then like even like when people do covers for it, it's always good. Like in Big Daddy, I mean, it's such a good song. It's timeless.
Yeah. Excellent. No, great song. But yeah, and the covers are all great. Sweet Child of Mine, phenomenal pick. Really good stuff, Sean.
It's lived on, like you said, with covers and other stuff. Like it's one of those songs that like it's lived on since they made it. There's 1,000 people who've done different versions of it, and kids who are learning guitar, like it's probably like one of the first 10 songs they figure out.
Yeah. All right. Liam, moving on to you for your pick. So second pick of round 2 goes to Liam Lasmeeshma. Reese, what do you got?
I'm gonna use my 90s pick.
Woo!
And I'm gonna do Under the Bridge by the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Great
Great
song.
one.
He was just on JRE, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Like
That's a great pick.
Anthony Kiedis?
Excellent.
yeah, whatever his name is. Yeah, the lead singer.
The lead
right?
singer, Under
Yeah.
the Bridge by the Peps. Man,
Mhm.
woo, great pick. All right, very good, Lasmeesh. Very nice, Benoit Pahoud Cassé. Going to you. What do you got for the third pick of round numero dos?
Tell you what, Lasmeesh just smacked me in my dick right there.
Smack a couple dicks. He's been smacking dicks, that guy.
I mean,
Easy, fellas.
Smacking some dick. Listen, we've all smacked a couple dicks here and there.
Like with his hand or his dick. How's he
Just
smacking the dick?
Big difference.
head.
He's right. Big difference.
Yeah,
Is he
you smack a
kicking
dick with
it?
your own dick. and
If
that's
you're kicking it, I mean,
I
kicking
want
it.
to. I want to stick with the '90s. Liam, that was your last pick, right? '90s.
Yep.
It is what it is, man. I'm going fucking Smells Like Teen Spirit. That fucking
Good choice.
song and album got people insane. And also, you know, then they weren't a band like 7 years later.
How do you choose that over "Come as You Are"? Because I don't know.
Come As You Are is my least favorite. Listen, here's
Really
one of my least favorite song on that whole album. It's the only song
my
I skip
God.
on that album. I know. As I've gotten older, I've appreciated it more. But when I was fucking in 7th grade, rocking that, I didn't have time for "Come As You Are." Everything else was so punch you in the face, and so I listened to that. I used to do this thing where like I'd read a book and I'd listen to a CD for the whole time. So like I have these associations. Like I read Journey to the Center of the Earth, and the whole time I listened to Pearl Jam's Vitology. Like I would just be like every night I'd lay in bed, I'd read a couple chapters, listen to the same shit, and Come As You Are at that point fucking bored me. I was bored by it. I like it more as an adult.
No,
The
I mean, like,
live
you made a
version?
good choice. You made a good choice, but like, just Come As You Are, like, to me, it was like, it's a good song. I think. I don't know.
Yeah,
That
it
album, the Unplugged album in New York, that was like one of the best albums, one of the best live albums ever made.
Oh,
Yeah,
incredible.
Like Lake of Fire to this day is one of my favorite songs.
Well, they did
Which
a
is not-
Misfits song. They did a Meat
I don't
Puppet
think-
song.
I don't
They
think-
did a Bowie song. Like
Lake of Fire, I don't think it's even their song. Wasn't it like the Meat Puppets?
it's a Meat Puppets. That's a Meat Puppet song. Yeah.
Lake of Fire,
Yeah.
And
good
Man Who
stuff.
Sold the World is a Bowie song, and it's
yeah. It's
perfect.
a Bowie song, yeah.
Nice. All right, very good. Well, let's keep it moving then. So my pick. So pick number 4 of round 2 is your boy Old Uncle Matty. I'm going with the 90s as well, and I'm gonna go with "You Don't Look Back in Anger" by Oasis off the album "What's the Story? Morning Glory." You don't look back in anger. I heard you say so Sally can wait.
So you know the fun trivia about that, right?
I do not.
Noel Gallagher sings that song, not Liam Gallagher. So the guy who sings all the other Oasis songs, Liam Gallagher, his brother plays guitar. His brother sings that song. So it's funny that's like one of everyone's favorite Oasis songs, and Noel Gallagher sings like 7 out of their 89 songs. But that's one of them.
Must really pee his O.
I mean, he's the younger brother too. So he's like, "Hey, yo, what up, buddy?" Remember that one song I sung that everybody knows? And saying like, "Hey."
Yeah, and they're always fighting each other in bars and shit.
Yeah,
and
they're stabbing each other.
breaking up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Rick
just
Allen.
getting too drunk and they can't even play the show.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Nice
okay.
pick, Maddie. Nice pick. That's a great song.
I mean, my
Also
team
got-
thus far is looking pretty good, gang.
No, it is. It sucks.
Almost
100% not true, cocksmoker.
Was almost sued completely out of existence because they used the same piano riff from Imagine. But then I guess since everyone was English, they just agreed to,
And I'm going to be honest.
not being a big deal about it.
Is it not depressing whenever you have people come on to like shows that do that thing where they break down that the other person stole the other person's beat, and then you hear it and they play both, and you're like, damn, that's
Why you
fucked
gotta
up.
fuck with me like that?
Yeah.
Let it go.
Yeah.
Go
Kind of
home.
ruin it. You're
We're
right.
all
Yeah,
over
play
it.
that
We're all
for me.
over it. Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, I'm with you. So to end round 2, Strong Stem, remember you're ending round 2 and starting round 3. So end round 2, Steve, Strong Stem, Cabot, what is your pick for the 5th pick of round numero 2?
Now, has everyone picked in the 90s? Am I absolved from that? I don't have to worry about. Has everybody made a 90s pick?
There's been 3 90s picks. You and Sean have not made a 90s pick.
No.
All right.
Everybody else.
Oh wait,
has.
yeah, he did 80s.
Yeah.
Okay, then I don't think Sean will choose that one because I don't want anybody stealing it. I think I'm okay with that one, so I can wait because that's a good one.
Strategy, baby.
All right. I'm gonna have to go back to the 80s, right? I gotta get these hardest ones out of the fucking way. I gotta get the best ones, which, like we said, 80s and before is super hard. From 80 to 90, some bangers. So instead of fucking racking my brain and acting like an asshole and going back and forth, I went to a direct song of my childhood, like I was explaining earlier. My father was a huge rock fan, right? This was one of his favorite songs ever. I heard it more than any song ever, and I used to watch him get pumped up more than anything. I used to listen to it wrestling matches. It went 3 times platinum as a song. I'm gonna go with in 1980, "Back in Black" by AC/DC.
Oh,
so strong.
Great,
So
tune.
strong.
My old
And
man's
also,
favorite song on the
perfect
planet.
Steve
Literally loved it. I mean,
A perfect
it
Steve pick.
it defined like everything. It was like the song that the guitar riff in it is so
No.
fucking
Ba-down,
ridiculous. Makes you want to
ba-down,
fucking just
ba-down,
run into a
ba-down.
window. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh god, I want to fucking run through a door after I hear it. So
Steve-
that's my 80s pick.
Steve, that's why I don't do research. Like when you end up picking Bigfoot
I
and
know.
Predator and Back in Black, it's like just do what you do, man. You're
I
perfect.
had to get away from that one. Yes,
You're
I had to get
perfect.
away from that one.
That's such a good Steve pick.
Yes, that's
See,
my
you know what's
childhood.
also? I don't know if you like bagpipes, but my dad played bagpipes.
Of
But
course.
there's some good footage of bagpipers turning that song into like fucking.
Yes.
Dude, it's good.
Yes.
Which is difficult. Which is
bet.
difficult because you get into music, it's actually pretty difficult because like different instruments
Right.
like cover different spectrums of the fucking sound waves.
Of course.
But dude,
Can
it's
we
good.
can we put
It's
the
really
link
good.
to Back in Black bagpipe in the episode?
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Dude, it's good.
Ba-na-ma.
I can play it like shitty. No.
I would watch my dad ripping a cigarette and driving in his truck. I'd be in the back going to a wrestling tournament, like my brother going,
Getting crazy.
You know you suck, right? And I'm like, motherfucker, I can't wait to fucking get there.
Yeah, you stink.
So I knew I couldn't. I knew I couldn't try to wrestle him because he beat the shit out of me, and he knew it. So he was like, "You suck, and you know it, right? I beat your ass." I'm like, "Not these kids when I get there, pussy."
Remember your brother? Your brother. He said this most stupidest thing to you. He'd call you a mouth breather, and for some reason, you'd get so angry.
Drove me nuts.
You're a mouth breather. You're like,
he knew my nose was fucked up. He knew I was a nasally fuck.
You're like, fuck you, dude. I breathe on my nose, dude.
Steve would sit there in the car like this, like. I'm like, dude, Steve, just open your mouth, bro. Just open your mouth.
That guy, I was mad as shit. But yeah, so we back in black. Now is it my turn again?
It is.
Again.
All right, so the 90s or the 2000s is bullshit. So there's so many bullshit songs. I'm gonna let that one ride last because it just sucks. Actually, mine's a good pick. The rest of your guys suck, but mine's a good pick. So I'm gonna take it to the 90s, and this one was very interesting. Again, more of a Steve pick, more fits my vibe. Didn't even think about this one. Just came to me, knew it. So the interesting part of this, I'll tell after it. But by a band that I don't know if I've ever even fucking heard of. I don't know who's in it. I don't even know if there's a bunch of people. I don't look this shit up. But the Cranberries with Zombie.
That's a great song. That's a great song. Hold on. So ready for this? I do know this.
Good at this.
I do know this. So like, obviously it has the build up with her being that whole like where the child is. So did you know it was about it? She wrote it about it. IRA bombing.
Yeah.
In London. Where, obviously a kid.
You ever see the video?
Right.
It's pretty clear.
It's very
clear
fucked up. But like, it's not just exactly. So like the emotion in that song and how all of a sudden it becomes like very build up and then fucking hits. Yeah,
that's a great song.
I'm gonna take Zombie.
She ripped up a picture of the Pope.
No, that was Sinead O'Connor.
Yeah, that's not.
Oh.
Yeah.
Who's the lead singer of the Cranberries?
She killed herself like
not Sinead O'Connor.
They are no longer a band. She passed away at a young age.
It was John Connor.
It was John Connor.
Exactly.
Damn,
well, that's what I'm
Steve,
taking. I'm going with Zombie.
Not gonna lie, great pick. Really, really like it. So
I like I like the split of the song. How sweet and innocent at first goes, slowly lulls you. Then the bitch gets heavy, and then she comes back to all sweet again.
Zombie.
And the line. You ever hear like a stadium when everyone's doing that and they hear it on like the radio and you hear 80,000 people doing the zombie. It's an easy thing to flow to make a unity sound.
Sure.
Oh yeah.
Gives you the flow for sure. Okay. So strong starter. Starting off strong in round 3. So we'll keep it on. The second pick of round number 3 is your boy Old Uncle Matty. I'm gonna go with
that sucks. My fault. You didn't pick yet, my bad. I thought it was my turn.
Remember we were talking about like drop-ins?
I know.
Yeah.
You know what? That was Steve, a good one, though.
Don't worry though, you're up next.
I'm up next. Yeah, hell yeah. What you got, Maddie?
It is Fairy Tale of New York by the Pogue.
What is that?
Yeah, what the fuck is that?
Okay.
Am I supposed to know this? I thought you were trying to win.
Maddie, you're gonna stop.
If you've never heard that song, then that's on you.
I bet you have. I bet you guys all have.
For the show, you're gonna have to stop it and cut that song in there because no one knows what this is.
I agree.
Maybe
I have no clue what it is.
Yeah, Scream don't know either.
I have no clue what it is.
Exactly.
Fine.
Your team sucks.
Is that 81 or 79? Is that your 80s?
No,
or classic?
I'm not saying
it's my 80. It was 88.
Okay, 88. All right.
Well, let's say it again right now so the viewers can know.
Dude, you're gonna fucking hear it because I'm gonna play it because you're a fucking bunch of cunt nuggets.
Because your Steam sucks.
Well, cunt nuggets taste good. Some of them do.
Nuggets?
Cunt nuggets? I don't know.
That was the one that got Liam. He was like, "Wait, nuggets? Nah, not nuggets."
What the hell did I just see? Were you playing fucking
playing the Sims
City?
Yeah,
Sim City. What a queer.
Right. We've never seen an ad before a video. You fucking retard.
No, it's like you playing War of the Worlds or whatever that Peckerhead game is that they're always trying to
Shut up and listen, you big mouth fuck.
This song sucks.
Really? Because it's my dad's favorite song. So eat a dick, you fucking cunt.
The boys of the NYPD choir were singing "Go Away"
Backpipe.
and the bells were ringing out Christmas Day.
On a trip in my
I
butt.
got sluts in this.
Get her.
You hear that, Steve?
I'm in. I'm back
Did you
in,
hear
Maddie.
that?
I'm back in.
Did
Maddie.
you hear that?
I'm back in.
He
was
said
like,
you're all-
good.
He said you're an
Now
old
back.
slut on junk.
Wait a minute. That's what he said.
That was, Steve, that was
I'm
for you,
in.
Steve.
Yo. All right, never mind. I take everything back I ever said, and I should have known when you said your old man how much respect I have for him. And then he drops that in the song. Come on, cuz. I'm
Very
back. I
casually
like it.
too. Very casually.
I'm very
Oh,
proud.
yeah.
That's a pretty
Yeah,
good
yeah,
song,
you-
man. I'll be
You old
honest.
slut.
Yeah, I don't hate it.
The only reason it's a shitty pick is because no
It's
one
a
on the
bad
fucking
pick,
planet
yeah.
knows what it is, so they can't like
Oh.
really. So we
Hold on,
understand. It was a
let's
great
just
song.
check. Let's see. Oh, is that 83 fucking million views? Oh, so a couple
And-
people might know who the fuck it is.
They're all
Yeah,
biased.
and they all
Just
live
saying.
in Ireland.
Maddie. I
There's
love
not
you.
even 83 million people in Ireland.
They can
It's
watch
an
it more than
Indian-
once. You
okay.
fruit.
I don't know.
Maddie,
I don't know if there's
It's
8
an
million
Indian
people in
farm bot.
Ireland.
It's an Indian farm bot where they just
Yep.
like one person can like 10,000 things.
Sounds like
It's a good song,
Russian
though.
inclusion to me.
Okay. Yeah, this one.
It's a good song, Maddie.
The
Stop.
the Pogues who are all dead reached out to an Indian farm bot to be
And
like,
then
hey,
Putin.
guys, do us a favor.
Well, no,
This
they're
song
fucking. They're,
was released
cousins.
13 years before YouTube was invented, but
Yeah,
we
you know
need
they got-
83 million.
You know,
Yeah,
Liam
some
knows,
dipshit
you know
cousin
Liam
who's
could find their
poor.
Reddit. You know, Liam could find their Reddit and pump it up.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a Pogues r
Oh,
/
there
Pogues out
absolutely is a
Liam's
subreddit
the
for
prince of the
Pogues,
Reddit now.
Guarantee it. I
Right.
guarantee
Wow.
there's one.
Let's buy
All
the
right.
right. Like, who owns the rights of it? Buy the rights, man.
I mean,
Buy the rights of it and do all the shit.
All
Yeah,
right,
we're
whose
gonna-
pick is it, Matt? We're over your
It
fucking
is-
pick.
it is Bern's pick. Bern, the third pick of round 3. Go ahead.
I'm going with the 2000s, and I'm taking obviously the most influential song of the 2000s. This is a song that you will hear on the radio and you get a little pumped up. It's a song that might pop on your phone every once in a while. It's a song you might be at a stadium. You might be at a high school cheerleading competition. The song I'm taking is Seven Nation Army by the
Oh
White
my
Stripes.
god.
my
I have that written
God.
down.
It is
Good
for
choice.
me, as far as a guy, and we know we're not drawn from the late 2000s, but Seven Nation Army is one of the most influential songs
It
of the
is.
2000s. And I would like to remember the 2000s with that sweet little bass line behind it.
Boom, 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 boom. Yeah,
I mean, it's just it
Fucking
hits you in the,
killer.
it hits you in
that
the,
is fucking
hits you in the
killer.
soul. So that's
I agree. It's a good one. That's
That's
a
a
good one.
great one.
That's my 2K pick.
That's a stadium banger when you're ready to like
Is a
when
great
you're ready
one.
to feel like the fucking stadium start to move and you're like, ah, fuck, because everybody's jumping around like dipshits, which it's not designed to hold. And you feel it moving a little, you're like, nah, this ain't
Mhm.
probably good.
There are dudes in Polynesia who are doing like hakas before their rugby games, but then that song breaks out in the
Yeah.
stadium behind them, and you're like, wow, really? Even here, even this
Hell yeah.
hundreds of years of tradition and song
Hell
and singing,
yeah.
and they're still going bum bum bum.
That is a good one.
bum, bum.
Yeah, very influential.
yeah, yeah. So
And
that's
it's
my.
good to like throw into names. You know what I mean?
He's
where
just
it's
so
like-
versatile.
Like you can say like I know they do it a lot in like the UK when they're like singing like a player's name or something. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
Wayne Rooney or whatever fucking
Yeah.
bullshit is.
Also, it's a dude with a fucking bass and a guitar and a chick on a drum set. It's really simple. It's really easy. It's just it's a
chick
tune that
that's
just
not his
earworm.
sister, right?
Not his sister, no, ex-wife.
Good thing we got
but
that. Yep. Nice.
Crawls right in
Although-
your brain. You
Oh,
haven't
it's
forgot
a
about it for
it's a
20
fucking
years.
it's a banger. Oh, it's huge. Nice.
Mhm.
All right, very good. The fourth pick of round number 3 goes to the one and only Liam Lasmeeshma. Reese, go ahead, Liam.
1986, Master of Puppets, Metallica.
Oh,
Fuck yeah, Liam.
Good one.
I'll take that.
I fought that urge. But by fought that urge, I mean I was gonna pick that with a Metallica song with my next pick. So good job by you.
So we're
That
even
was-
then, because I had
yeah.
Seven Nation Army written down too.
All right, cool.
Are you guys gonna touch dick tips next, or how are we gonna do this to figure out who
Maybe.
gets the next one?
You know,
God, I
Liam,
hope
think,
so.
Liam, I think he's right. I think he's a tie till we touch our dicks.
Yeah.
All right. Sean, you
Face to face.
you're doing two back to back. So What do you got for pick numero tres?
Like for modern day, post 1990, like 2000s, whatever you want to call it. So a good friend of mine, Aaron Vaughn, he died on a helicopter, extortion 17. It was the biggest loss of life in the SEAL teams. And so I was trying out for SEAL Team 6, and I made it pretty far in there. And I didn't make it through, but it actually probably saved my life because all the guys in my fire team were on extortion 17. I would have died. But my shooting buddy was Aaron Vaughn, and me and him, when I got didn't make it through, they told me to leave. I could try it again. Basically, I got kicked out of SEAL Team 6. His favorite song was fucking Bad Company by Five Finger Death Punch. So this is a weird one. It's a cover, but if you've heard Bad Company by Five Finger Death Punch, it's a different song, dude.
It shreds, dude. It shreds.
Dude, that song is so good.
Yeah,
and it's a good song. But like every time I hear it, I think of Aaron. I think of fucking all that shit I went through, and we're the best shooting pairs together. Before I left, we had to do shooting competitions every single day, and there's a single shooter competition and a pair competition. And me and Aaron Vaughn, when I got kicked out, we were the best shooting pair. And to this day, I always think of him, and it's a fucking good song, man. Like even independent of the story, me knowing this good dude, it's a fucking good song, man. Bad Company, but it's I don't know. Does that count as a modern day song as a cover?
Sure does.
Yeah, that's fine. It was, but they released it in modern day.
Yeah, that counts.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a good fucking song, man. And then so we're gonna
just so we're all clear though, we all know this song, but we don't know Fairy Tale of New York by the Pogues.
Correct.
Yes, 100% correct.
Well,
yeah.
I've never heard of it, but okay.
Matt, we can't all be Italian.
Oh, okay.
And still have the complexion of Elmer's glue. It's a unique combination.
Is this a fucking joke, dude? I can see through you. All right,
Matty. In your
through
defense,
who? Not me. You
Matty, in your defense, halfway through, I like the songs. I like the fucking Mackenzies. I like a lot of Irish songs. Yeah. So I think I'm gonna get into them because of you.
Also, that song,
you got another pick too.
That song was building like a badass. Like you tell that song was just starting to get rolling, and there was gonna be a couple of real fun parts to it.
Yeah, right when I heard, I was in love, cuz I was in love.
Slut.
Yep.
There's a
That's
slut
what I
in
meant.
there before.
Yeah, slut on junk, not just a slut on junk.
Good slut.
That's a smut right there.
Some
That's
heroin,
a real slut.
Some heroin, the good stuff.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, it works for me.
Sean's
got
pick.
two.
Go ahead, Sean.
Yeah.
Hold on. Well, real quick,
end it out.
Real quick. So round 3, we ended with round 3. Well, I guess we'll recap rounds 2 and 3. So we did rounds 2. Sean did Sweet Child of Mine. Liam did Under the Bridge by Chili Peppers. Bern did Smells Like Teen Spirit by Nirvana. I did Don't Look Back in Anger by Oasis. And then Steve did Back in Black. Then to start off round 3, Steve did Zombie by the Cranberries. I did Fairy Tale of New York by the Pogues. Bern did Seven Nation Army by the White Stripes. Liam did Master of Puppets by Metallica. And then to finish round 3, Sean did Bad Company by Five Finger Death Punch. Now we're starting round 4. Sean, go ahead, take it away.
Yo, it's my fucking turn. I start this shit.
I really should get a job.
The best.
Steve, you're good. You won't pick this one.
My bad.
So I won't give a big build up, but it's kind of a cheat for me because I didn't discover the song.
Hold on, what do you have left, Sean? Okay, it's a 90s.
90s, yeah. I didn't discover the song until actually like 2000 fucking, I don't know, 7 or 8, but it's fucking Tool Sober. Well,
that's a good song.
The song is Sober, but it's band's Tool. But I didn't grow up listening to Tool.
Yeah, same.
And I discovered them later on, and like I think when I was younger, it was just their songs were like way too deep for me as a youngster. But like now, like I read it as like poetry, and I'm like, dude, this is some deep shit.
Shit's deep.
And then Maynard James Keenan, like
the man.
Independently, I had no idea who the fuck he was. And then like we independently ended up in Arizona, growing crops in Arizona, which is fucking bizarre. But yeah, fucking Sober, man, good song. I can go into like some.
Great album too. Like the whole album's fucking strong.
All right. Very nice. Well, that was Sean's 4th pick. Very good. Going to the second pick of round 4, Liam Lasmeeshma Reese. What is your fourth and final pick?
I have 2000s left, and my first pick was taken, so I will do Kings of Leon, Sex on Fire.
Wow.
That song was huge. 2008, that song
That's
was
a good
fucking
one.
massive.
Sure was,
dude.
It was.
Nope.
I guess. Oh yeah, because you could have done like. I was trying to think of other 2000s. I guess like Kings of Leon. You
Chill,
had.
I got one.
You had.
I didn't pick my shit yet. You just gonna start blurting shit out?
Yeah, let's not do that.
All right.
Fucking jabroni.
We've done that before. We don't want
What
to
do you got
that.
left? I'm gonna start blurting out fucking popular songs from other your fucking time. thing left.
Everyone's. I have classic left, which is
Yeah, let me
everyone is
bust them
fucking
down.
said already.
Yeah.
I know, and everyone said it 2000, but doesn't mean you gotta blurt my answer the fuck out.
You probably wouldn't pick it, but
I
either
don't
way.
care. Shut up.
All right, fucking eat a fucking
All
dick,
right.
you motherfucker.
So
God
I got-
damn. Sick of this
so-
fucking assistant principal cunt motherfucker. All right. Who's
I
up?
got-
Bern, go the fuck.
me.
Atta
me.
boy. Say
I
it with
got
your
eight-
chest.
Shut
got
the
80s.
fuck up.
I got 80s. Matt's got 90s. Steve's got 2000s. That's what remains in this draft, right? I'm taking from July 1st, 1981, the combination of David Bowie and Freddie Mercury, Under Pressure,
Ooh.
is going to be my 80s jam. Linking probably two of the most dynamic performers who've ever performed. Gay, straight, alien energy. Who knows? Who cares? Those dudes were different, and they made incredible sounds with their mouths and bodies. And so I'm taking Under Pressure, Queen featuring David Bowie.
Very nice. Very nice. Good.
Now we
All
got
right.
Maddie with the 90s.
No, I did the 90s. I did Don't Look Back in Anger. I only have classical left.
Oh, UXC. Yeah, that's right.
So my fourth final pick for classical is going to be House of the Rising Sun by the
Doors.
Animals.
Oh, the
That's a great song.
Animals.
That's a great
Yeah.
pick, dude. That is a really good song. I didn't even think of that. That would have been on my list actually.
Is that all you got about it, Maddie? You just gonna fucking stare at the fucking ground? Are we gonna describe it a little bit? I'm confused.
It's a great fucking tune. Everyone fucking loves it.
Oh, wait,
Maddie's
You're a
so
fucking
actually-
cunt.
exhausted. He's so
Well, no, actually,
exhausted.
no. That could be
It's
a,
over.
That could be a 2002 because didn't Five Finger Death Punch do that too as a cover, which is really good.
Yeah.
Wait,
Someone covered it. You're
I wouldn't
right.
say they did.
Someone did cover it like recently. You're right.
I wouldn't. Okay, I got a bad memory. I've been hitting the head too many times. House of the Rising Sun. Yeah.
Well, either way, so let's keep
Yeah,
moving.
yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. And actually, yeah, I'm right. Yeah, and the video was really, really good. It was basically just footage from like the military. It's a really good modern fucking song.
Is Five Finger Death Punch like a big military band?
Oh, dude, they love the military. Dude, they like deployed to Iraq, Afghanistan, and which is why my buddy Aaron loved them. I mean, he loved them because they're a good band. But like, yeah, they went to basically everywhere, all over the world.
But
They still do.
But they're like very popular in the military though, right?
Oh yeah, we all love them. Like if we do like internal, videos of just combat scenes like that and stuff that you guys will never see, we always, someone
They get
always uses
a lot of play. Yeah,
a lot of play. Yeah, I mean, they just love the military and the lyrically, it fits.
They still do like back in the day when you're out on tour and stuff. They'll have like concerts and shit. They'll bring out like
Oh yeah,
celebrities, like US.
yeah. I mean, dude, like like Robin Williams. I missed it, but Robin Williams, like that was probably the biggest name. Robin Williams came to Fallujah. I got shipped out to Baghdad, but he came there to do some comedy. My brother, it's all over the internet. Chuck Norris came out to fucking Fallujah and like shook my brother's hand and shit.
That's pretty fucking.
So yeah,
badass.
it happens all the time.
Nice.
That's cool.
That is kind of cool.
Actually,
Nice.
I think if you Google Mike Day, I'm pretty sure it come up. Mike Day.
Nick Day, Chuck Norris, and it's the first picture.
Yeah,
that pops up.
I think yeah. I know. I'm no shit. I think it does.
That's awesome.
At least
Maddie,
it did. I don't know.
do we want to do an honorable mention, or do you want to just put a bullet?
I
in
still
this?
got one left.
Oh yeah,
Let's
Steve. Oh, that's
do-
right. Steve's got.
Calm down over there.
Steve's got his
we could
2K.
we could do an honorable mention on the
Sure.
back one after this, but
Nothing makes me happier than Steve's modern song.
I got a good one too. I had to go deep for this.
You've had good ones all the way.
So, all right, real quick though, before we do that, so
Round
we're-
5.
we're gonna do. I just wanted to recap round 4 before Steve. So the first pick of round 4, Sean did "Sober" by Tool. Liam did
round 5.
This is round 4.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. There's only 4.
5 will be the next one. We'll do the honorable mention, whatever.
Sorry,
we'll
buddy.
call it.
Sorry, buddy.
Right. So first pick of round 4 was Sober by Tools. By Sean picked that. Liam's pick was Sex on Fire by Kings of Leon. Bern did Under Pressure by Queen featuring David Bowie. I did House of the Rising Sun by The Animals. Steve, what is your pick for round 4, the last pick of the draft?
Take us home.
So again, this one is more of a Steve pick.
Fucking gay, fucking gay.
If you're gonna say it with your chest, cuz don't be a
fucking
little,
gay.
don't half step it. You know what
No,
I mean?
I'm gonna say it like
Fucking
you, like a
faggot.
fucking retard.
Oh, we can say this shit now.
I'm gay.
We can say retard.
We
can
I
just
mean,
say
we
this
can
shit?
say it.
Oh,
I just gotta fucking cut it.
Oh, all right. Well, calm down then, retard. So
Fucking cunt.
So with my last pick, I had to go deep into the 2000s, right? I had to figure this out. So now I'm cheating a little bit. I'm gonna be honest, Matt. You know I'm a cheater. I'll fucking cheat, right? So it was recorded in 1999, but it was released in the 2000s, right? And it has one of the most iconic noises of any song ever for males, right? For male genre, maybe some bull dykes, whatever, but mostly dudes, right? So it has a riff that makes an animal noise that the guy was only able to do it because he had to have surgery to his fucking vocal cords with acid reflux. He had some weird surgery. And it's that stupid monkey noise in Down with the Sickness by Disturbed. Whatever the fuck he does. The only way he was able to do that was because he had to have surgery. And it was right after. He didn't even know that wasn't even part of the song. He was like fucking around. And when he made that, he was like, yo, he didn't even know he could do it, but his shit was all inflamed or some shit like that. Blah, blah. Whatever. He ended up making that stupid monkey noise. It sounds like an angry gorilla about to ass fuck you. Not gay, but so I'm gonna go with Down with the Sickness.
Well, let's not speak for the
Disturbed.
gorilla. You know, who knows?
Yeah, you
who knows
know,
what his
Harambe bang
orientation
chicks.
is.
Yeah, hell yeah.
We don't
Harambe.
know.
You know, you
Rest
never
in
know.
We don't want
peace.
to.
Right.
But yeah, I'm gonna end it with that. I just snuck it in there. It's 2000s. I can't get any fucking above that. And again, like we said, the fucking rock goes from like AC/DC and like fucking Jimi Hendrix to fucking Tool and fucking Maroon 7 or whatever the fuck it is. They're not really whatever.
Quick decline.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I
where
mean,
I'm at.
how dare you assume a species? I mean, how dare you assume a species?
I'm gender identifying.
No, I'm talking about species here. Don't you assume a species?
Who sings Down with the Sickness?
Disturbed.
Disturbed.
Yeah. That was fucking Zach's fucking go-to.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
Song gets you hype as
He
shit.
loved that song.
That song gets you
Yeah,
hype as shit.
he had those fucking little headphones on. You could hear it from fucking 10 feet away with his headphones on.
Yeah. All right.
He's
So
just-
then let's do honorable mentions. So Steve, do you have an honorable mention?
I sure do. I'm not going to get deep into it, but the beginning, there's something about this beginning riff, the first like 30 seconds that I know everyone here is going to this one. There's something about this first 30 seconds that makes me want to, I don't know. I'll take a bullet for anybody for no reason. Is the very beginning of Fortunate Son. That first 30 seconds or 45 seconds, like we're on the chopper and they're flying over Vietnam. And you hear the fucking drum banging. I'm going, what is it? Clearwater Revival or whatever.
CCR.
Yeah,
Agreed.
with Fortunate Son. I love Fortunate Son, so I'm gonna take Fortunate Son as my.
Wait, isn't
my,
that song like
my
an
pick.
anti-war song though?
Yes, it was.
Oh yeah, very
Sure
much
was.
so.
Yeah, yeah.
I ain't no
yeah.
senator's son.
Yeah, that's what the reason I'm fighting is because I'm not a senator. If I was a senator's son, I'd have a cushy
I'm
job.
the poor fucker that got drafted into this shit.
I'm not, so I gotta go.
I ain't got no beef with them Viet Cong.
Yeah.
No, it's funny. I now we won't get into the politics of it, but I connect with that song so much now after being in Iraq, Afghanistan, all around the world. Like, now I understand. Like I'm not anti-war by any means, but the way we're fighting shit is. Anyways, another tangent.
Yeah.
But that song, I connect with it like more to this day than I ever have.
Yeah.
It's getting slightly more relevant for you as time goes on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's a good one. Nice. All right. Cool. My honorable mention is "Welcome to the Jungle" by Guns and Roses.
GNR, yeah, strong.
And, dude, that's another one where he's like, he hits that sound like, fucking goes off. Really good shit. Plus 2, great for a montage. Welcome to the Jungle. Great for a montage. So nice. Bern, what do you got for an honorable
Another
mention?
wrestling banger.
Oh,
I'm
for
following.
sure.
I'm following your GNR with more GNR. Me, former guest of the show, Dan Gallagher, and soon to be guest of the show, my boy Dino. During Hot 97's Hot 9 at 9, let's say this is summer of like 96, 97, when we have time, like we're getting no puss. So we're like recording songs off the radio and trying to play Sega CD. When they didn't play the guitar solo at the end of November Rain, we called the radio every time, and we're like, you fucking play that guitar solo, you sons of bitches. November Rain is
song.
an incredible song, and the video is perplexing. The guy jumps through the wedding cake. Maybe she's alive, maybe she's dead, nobody knows. But that whole run of Use Your Illusion 1 and Use Your Illusion 2, my favorite Guns N' Roses song is Don't Cry, but November Rain is a fucking... Slash has three solos.
Slash's
three
best
solos.
solo, yeah. Slash's solo is ridiculous.
He has three. The song is essentially three solos and a couple weird Axl Rose ideas in between. But it's mostly letting Slash, and I think for Guns N' Roses, that's where you want to live.
The video iconic, running into that little church out in like the middle of the desert. Wild. Yeah. He's got the top hat on.
The dude jumps through the cake, and you're like, "Why do you jump through the wedding cake?"
Yeah, what dickhead.
What did the wedding? I mean, I get it's raining, but what the wedding cake do? Like, what? That's very extreme. So yeah, I'm gonna go November Rain.
Very good. Very nice. Love it. Lasmeeshma, what do you got for your honorable mention?
So for 80s, I almost chose Motorhead, Ace of Spades.
Yeah, it was on my list.
Badass song, dude.
It was on my list.
Dude, my first thought was Tony Hawk.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah, on like Tony Hawk 3. That's like the first thing you hear when you turn that game on.
Yeah, dude, I just downloaded that for my Switch. It was like $5 for like Tony Hawk 1, 2, and 3. And so now I've been listening.
$5, dude.
And it's all
one of them had TNT, had AC/DC as the first song member. There's a lot of them. Yep.
Yeah, that was great. Nice. All right, and then Sean, what do you got for an honorable mention?
You know what? I'm gonna have to go with Black Sabbath, War Pigs.
Dude, I love that.
That's a good song.
It is such a good song.
It holds up.
Sure does.
Also,
that was like what? That was like the 60s, wasn't it? I gotta Google that one.
I think that was 70s. Black Sabbath, that album was 70s. With like Paranoid and Iron Man and all that.
But I think it was like 72. You know, like it was
maybe. Yeah.
Like they might have been playing that song live before it came out on an album.
Probably written. Yeah, you're right. It was probably written like in Vietnam era.
It was like written in England in 69, and then somebody killed it in New York in like 72. And
1970 War Pigs.
Nice.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
And another song that has been covered by a ton of people. I've heard like Cake cover that song. I've heard like my jam bands cover that song. It's just a good song. Like if you have a good
my favorite actually.
It's not. It stands up.
It's not better than my second favorite version of it is by Faith No More.
But it's been covered a ton of times, and they're all good. Like they're all good because the song's good. You know those covers where you're like, I don't know. No, this song's awesome, and somebody wrote it perfectly, and we can play it in 5 different styles. And guess what? It sounds good every time. My wedding song with me and my wife was "Where Is My Mind" by the Pixies, and I found a waltz. Someone did a piano waltz, and that's what we danced to. And it was like, because the song's just
a good song too.
So you can play it on other stuff. Like if you play it on a harp, it's still cool. If you play it on a guitar, it's still cool. If you play it on a piano, it's still cool because it's a good fucking tune that sucks you in. But
unless I played on any of those instruments, then it sucks because I can't play shit.
Steve, I know that you're only hitting that vuvuzela. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
I know.
Is it weird? Is it weird? One of the kids got me one of those for a joke in wrestling in the room, right? So literally, if they were fucking around, I would sneak up behind him with it. And I didn't realize that you just don't blow into them things. That's why people look like assholes. You have to like fart noise your lips and it makes it loud. Yeah. So I would get right behind the dickhead's ear that's jerking off instead of fucking doing the drilling and just blow that thing in his ear, which I probably shouldn't admit to. Allegedly, I did that to maybe a couple of high school kids.
Did anyone go deaf?
Don't care. I mean, no is the answer.
No. As far officially, no.
It's abuse, man.
Yeah, I know, Matt. Come on, man. No, abuse is what I saw Matt do to the poor kid when he came in the room and snapping him to the ground and banging 2 out like it was the state finals.
Nice.
You know. Kids are soft these days.
Sometimes they gotta learn. I agree.
They did that shit to us all the time.
Sure did.
So,
You think they still do hit day in like school and stuff? Like when you're leaving middle school football, you think they still do hit day where like the 8th graders get to hit the 7th graders?
Yeah.
They still do that shit? I bet you they don't.
I bet you they don't.
I would have to imagine that kind of
dude, I think it's worse. Dude, I saw on YouTube one day there was fucking moms, straight up moms, hitting like their senior sons in football. Just running.
Nice.
Well,
based on that, there's probably some shady shit going on.
Matt, you guys didn't do hit day?
At North Penn, or at least in Pembroke, as an 8th grader, you got to pick out any 7th grader you wanted. And basically, he had to stand there as I ran full speed and you tried to tackle me.
And as a 7th grader, it was awful, dude.
Oh,
as a 7th grader, it was awful.
Fantastic.
This is the definition of hazing. This is why fraternities can't do shit anymore. So they're like, wait, this is trickled down to the 7th and 8th graders. Like, all right, kid.
But you know what? When you were done, you were still okay and everything because you had pads on, and you were like, all right, it's over. Now we get to do that shit next year.
Little brain trauma,
but you know what?
Right?
Yeah, I gotta say that. Yeah, I've gone on spiels on here before.
Head
trauma is a real deal. My kids,
I wasn't.
My kids are not playing football. not fucking box. I mean, they'll box, but I'm holding pads for them.
Yes, they'll box. Okay.
They'll box, but only me.
Yeah,
one of the most dangerous men.
Yeah.
No, I'm holding pads for him. I'm holding pads for him, and I'm doing it right. Not like some fucking gym bro. Like, yeah, bro. Yeah, man. Just fucking no.
Yeah, don't listen to me. I'm a moron. That thought never even crossed my mind when I was telling that story.
No, honestly, you're not a moron. No, you're actually not a moron. The only reason I know so much about it is because I have head trauma and I'm like inundated with it. I'm inundated with it all the time. And my wife's a doctor, and like her thesis in medical school was about head trauma. So I know like they've done all these like weird studies where they get like little tiny rats and they anesthetize them and they give them little head trauma like when they're anesthetized. So, like, and they fucking hit him in the fucking head and like the fucking rats.
Dude,
and the rats get violent as fuck. Like, because you could say like, oh, it's trauma based. It's not the head trauma. It's like PTSD, but they've actually got the rats, anesthetized them so there's no trauma at all, and they just hit them in the head and they wake them back up. And they're just fucking violent as fuck.
I mean, like, I believe that. I mean, your brain's pretty important, you know. Probably.
Yeah. Start tweaking that one.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
All kinds of shit goes wrong.
All right.
I can't wait for head transplants though, like fucking RoboCop. Like, are you guys in for RoboCop? Like, if someone was like, hey, we'll know shit. Like, we'll know shit. Put your head in RoboCop. Would you do it?
Fuck yeah.
I think
I
would.
Of course. I don't want to.
I want to do. You ever see Futurama where they have like they save your head, like when the rest of your body fails, they put your head in the jar and everything.
Nixon finally gets a body back.
Yeah, fucking right, dude. I would love to do that.
And you just walk around like, and you like, if you remember like RoboCop 1, he's just walking around like stalking his family.
Yeah, he just doesn't know.
Dude, just the new RoboCop is good. You see the remake of RoboCop?
It actually is pretty good.
I thought it was good.
It's not bad.
I agree.
I recommend the new RoboCop.
So let's keep it moving. So before we leave, we have to vote. We are doing one vote. It is for the person one person has to be gone, right? So here are the teams. Steve's team is Wish You Were Here by Pink Floyd, Back in Black by AC/DC, Zombie by the Cranberries, and Down with the Sickness by Disturbed, with an honorable mention of Fortune Son by CCR. Then my picks were Mr. Brightside by the Killers, Don't Look Back in Anger by Oasis, Fairy Tale of New York by the Pogues, House of the Rising Sun by the Animals, and Welcome to the Jungle by Guns N' Roses. Bern's pick is Purple Haze by Jimi Hendrix, Smells Like Teen Spirit by Nirvana, Seven Nation Army by the White Stripes, and Under Pressure by Queen featuring David Bowie, with an honorable mention of November Rain by Guns N' Roses. Liam's pick, Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen, Under the Bridge by Chili Peppers, Master of Puppets by Metallica, Sex on Fire by Kings of Leon, with an honorable mention of Ace of Spades by Motorhead, And then Sean's picks were Fat Bottom Girls by Queen, Sweet Child of Mine by Guns N' Roses, Bad Company by Five Finger Death Punch, and Sober by Tool, with an honorable mention of War Pigs by Black Sabbath. I'll be sending you guys a list. Don't worry.
Maddie, I fucked this up last time too. I was trying to respond to the chat, but for whatever reason, I was sending it to the email. So I want to make sure I'm doing it correctly this time.
So do you know?
Matt, I'm gonna tell you right now, Matt, you're gone. You suck. Matt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gone.
Okay.
You gone.
All right.
How do I do this? Is there a spot where I can vote?
Yeah, there should.
If you're
don't
in
you
your, if
see
you're in
the
your phone,
chat?
if you're in your phone, just press the center of the screen.
Yeah.
And it'll say chat, and just press chat, and just type Matt, you gone, like I did.
Share where's share chat at? Oh,
What are you
Right.
working on?
So,
You got an iPhone?
kind of wanted everyone to vote at the same time. So
did
we
I
didn't have-
not do it?
So Sean voted. I'm there now, so I can send mine whenever we're ready to
All
send.
right.
Well,
Liam,
I'm
you
not there,
ready?
so hold on.
I'm ready.
Hold on. Where do I see fucking chats at?
Steve's hands up again. Oh,
I'm waving,
I'm gonna put
yeah.
up.
Jesus
I'm gonna-
Christ.
I'm gonna
How the
find,
fuck do I get into it?
Steve,
hmm.
how about we do this then? I'm going to count to 3. Everyone's going to send it. You just say it out loud. All right.
Matt.
Great. Thanks for waiting till 3.
My
All
bad.
right. So on 3, Bern and Liam will send it. So 1, 2, 3. Send it to the chat.
Sorry, buddy.
Fuck you guys.
Sorry, Bern. I can't stand that under pressure song. It's like
You're
it's like
fucking
a
wrong.
song that like drives me nuts, dude.
All right.
It's like
well,
fucking
Liam, I'm gonna send you
Vanilla
the,
Ice, though. Vanilla
the
Ice song.
ice. I'm gonna send you the isolated vocals of that song, which is just the vocals without any music, and it's
Mhm.
fucking insane what these two guys are actually doing with no music. But it's okay because I think
There's
we're all
just,
still
you know what I
around.
mean? There's like some songs that don't jive
Yes.
with you, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's just one of them. Matt almost had me on Oasis because I really don't like Oasis either, but
But that's one of kind of their best songs.
I have a
I
quick
think.
question though. Is not to we're not to go into a million with this, but is Elton John considered rock? Is it a crime
Yes.
that not
Yeah,
one
Elton
Elton John
John's
song
rock.
got
Yeah.
fucking picked
Yep.
by
Yeah,
between
crazy,
5
right?
guys, not a single
Yeah.
person? One of my
Yeah.
favorite
Right.
ever, but like not a single person picked an Elton John
Yeah.
song. Crazy.
Nope. I mean,
Shame
and also
on us. Shame on
also
everyone.
he's written songs in the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and
Yes.
2000s. So he
Shame
literally
on everyone.
He qualified for every category.
yeah,
Well,
Phil
it's a
love
monster.
still feel
Yeah.
freedom. Yeah, that song's great, dude.
Well, more impressive is he doesn't have AIDS
Yeah.
Oh my, or monkeypox.
That we know.
or
of.
monkeypox. That's
Yeah.
impressive, man.
Is monkeypox gone? Right? I feel like I heard a lot of monkeypox shit a couple months ago, but now I'm not hearing much monkeypox shit. Is it gone? We
Nah, they just
good?
stop
We cool
fucking
now?
asses.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not it's
Yeah,
not
I don't-
woke. It's not a woke disease. Got rid
I'm
of
just,
it.
I don't watch much news. I just remember like 2 months ago there was a lot of monkeypox chatter, and now there's very little monkeypox chatter. So I'm gonna be optimistic and just be like, oh, we got that monkeypox. Anyway, moving along, to my
As
day,
long as you're-
to my
I don't-
life.
I don't know. I know for sure, but from my understand, as long as you're not like having anal sex like randomly, you're good. Like you're not.
That's the most transmissible way to get it.
Apparently, I mean, that's what I was told. I don't know. Internet can't be wrong, right?
All right, so we're coming
Yeah,
to the
we gotta-
top of time. So before we get out of here, Benoit Podcasy, anything you want to say to the Benoit Podcasy faithful before we take off?
I want to make a little comment on the previous girls' night episode. I live in York. There's not much to do here, but it does host the oldest and largest county fair in the United States. So as far as the Carnies After Dark goes, they show up here like 9 days before the county fair and take over a whole portion of town. And as someone who runs a bar down there, I've got to meet some of them, and if you are serious about pursuing Carnies After Dark, boy, do I have a bed for you to sleep in and a crazy place to check out for a week.
Listen, can we
Like
record
early
this, Matt?
fall next year.
I'll go test a carny. Is that
Just
good
saying,
content? I'll go test a carny out.
If Carnies After Dark does happen, it'll be the
I'm
number
there.
one show.
I'm
Yeah,
fucking
but-
there, yo.
but
I'm
listen, it's-
there.
Not far away, 90 minutes, and these motherfuckers, it's so big. They had 3 different Ferris wheels this year. Like, it's
fucking
huge.
carny.
It's insane.
Vern,
But the
is your
carnies show up
camera
like
off?
9 days before. Is it?
Or did you just disappear?
I don't know, man. My fucking shit. Oh wait, hold on.
I wish you were here.
All
Oh,
right.
now he looks like a 3D
Very
baby.
nice.
Now he looks like a 3D
So,
baby thing.
let's keep it
Wait,
moving.
what's
then.
going on? Where am I? What's going on? Why am I? All right, keep going. Move.
So, Sean Douglas Day, anything you want to say before we get out of here?
I don't know. What should I say? You know
Fuck
what?
Allied.
Well, I was gonna say that, but
Yeah.
I go on about an hour tangent on that one.
Yep. Nope.
No one wants to hear that. I'll keep it positive. Okay, folks, don't fucking get in a credit card debt. Read Dave Ramsey. Another podcast I listen to is the Money Guy Show. Don't be a fucking cunt and get a fucking college degree in fucking left-handed lesbian puppetry. Don't do it. Okay, youngsters, fucking don't do it. Don't get into fucking debt. That's all I gotta say.
All right. I mean, yeah, all those people getting degrees in left-handed lesbian puppetry. Those fucking idiots.
Now, right-handed lesbian puppetry, maybe you want to consider it, but
So,
slippery
all right.
slope.
If I was king, I could solve it. If I was king, I would solve it.
No lesbian puppets.
Butt sex.
I mean, I can tell you about it. Do you guys want to know? If I was king of the world, all you gotta do is you fucking treat college debt like you do credit card debt. Why won't a bank give a youngster $100,000 credit card? Why
They
is
have
that?
no collateral and no prospect of paying it off.
Exactly.
It's a bad investment. It's a real bad
Exactly.
investment.
And if you go bankrupt, guess what? You still have to pay your fucking credit card debt. So for your youngsters, banks are preying on you. They're basically pedophiles. Go fuck them. And if you can, you know what, Maddie, you know what? Here's what I gotta say. Go rob a bank. Everyone rob a bank.
That's solid.
Yes.
That is,
Dynamite.
I like it.
Dynamite.
I like
advice.
My
it.
advice. I
I
got no
love
laughter. I was too serious at the beginning, but here's my laughter.
Yep.
Go rob a fucking
Hell
bank
yeah.
because they're fucking robbing you. They
I
are.
think that's
robbing
it.
you?
I think how do you not close on that? Yeah, guys.
Right? Hell yeah.
Thanks for listening. Go rob a bank.
Go rob a fucking
everybody,
bank.
everybody who listens to this podcast, rob a bank this week, and then call us and tell us how it went.
Yes, and film it as you
let
do
us know.
it. Hashtag Robin Hood. Hashtag Robin Hood.
Very nice. Good. Strong stem. Anything you want to say before we get out of here?
Yeah, two real small quick things. One, shout out to any person shout out to Sean Brady and Daniel Gracie squad out in Abu Dhabi this weekend for UFC 280. One of the biggest
Oh my
cards
god.
you'll ever see.
Yeah.
And it's a travesty. They fucking put Sean Brady and Muhammad Bilal on the fucking, well, it's good for them, but they're the main free show. They're the main event on the prelim. He should add, there's 2 top 10 guys. How the fuck are they not on the main card?
Yeah, not on the pay
Bullshit.
card.
But they say most people, you get more exposure being that main event on the prelims that are free. Anyway, it's good for him. Shout out them. And one last thing. Fly, Eagles,
Yeah.
fly. On Suck
Steve,
it,
Steve.
Cowboys.
Steve, I got a question for you, Steve, though. Don't you think a good one loss could be good for the Eagles overall?
Of course, they're going to lose, but
Yeah.
not lately because we
Nope.
undefeated. Let's
Against
go.
a good defense.
Yeah, they'll lose for sure. Just not yet.
No lose.
Attaboy, Bern. Attaboy. Attaboy, Bern. Looking up. You know what I mean?
Very nice. All right, good. And Lasmoosh, anything you want to say to Lasmoosh Nation before we get out of here?
Yeah. Birds are still undefeated. That's
Yeah.
Burns looking pissed off because he knows even though the Giants only have one loss, that shit is not gonna last. dude.
Yeah,
I'm
Danny
well aware,
is not
man.
Diamond.
Danny
Yeah.
Dimes, not my guy.
Danny Dimes
My
ain't
guy
taking
never
you to the
has
promised
been.
land.
No.
Ain't gonna be.
But seriously, here you go. Give people a chance. A lot of times they'll surprise you. And when you give them a chance and then they don't surprise you, then you can write them off. Then
Hell
fuck 'em.
yeah.
All right.
Attaboy.
Love it. Very nice. All right.
Guys, is today the Andor finale, or how many
no,
episodes?
it's
are they
12
doing? They're doing
episodes.
12.
The last episode was so good. I can't wait to watch the
I didn't
next
see.
one, dude.
I didn't see
see
today's
today's either.
So today is
Yeah, we
Six.
can save it
No.
for afterward.
I'm saying
can save it
6
for
was
after
so
the-
good.
All
We
right.
can save it after the show, but I have some thoughts about Andor. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
All right.
I think so. If 10 happened today, 11 happens next Wednesday.
Are we talking
Let's-
about Andor?
Carve out like
Yeah.
Yeah, because
All right.
you're
Yeah,
going
can
up
we-
with
can
something.
we do
Yeah,
it in
let him end the
post-show?
show. End the
Weekend,
fucking show
and-
so I can leave. I don't need to hear. I don't
Exactly.
want to hear
Sorry.
this.
Steve
Jesus
doesn't-
Christ. I don't want to hear any of
Steve's
this.
getting
Go ahead,
soft.
Matt.
Sorry,
I'm ready to
yeah.
go. I got
Steve's
shit
got
to
an
do.
innie right. Steve's penis went inside of him right now.
It did. This shit sounds retarded. Go ahead,
Yeah.
Matt.
So, all right. So, speaking of sounding retarded, this has been another episode of the Working Perspectives podcast. I'm Matt Lavelle. Come today by Schwab Game Steve Cabot, Lasmeeshma Liam Reese, the Bad Boy Benoit Podcasy Bern Podcasy, and the Madman Sean Day. In case you're wondering, you can find all our stuff and all our content on all podcast platforms and YouTube at Working Perspectives Podcast. You can also on Instagram at Working Perspectives Podcast, and you can join us on the Twitter and the TikTok. Working P Pod. If you'd like to be a guest on the show, please email us at workingperspectives@gmail.com. And please like and subscribe so we keep bringing you this sweet, sweet content. Thanks for listening. Have a great weekend. Thanks. See ya.
Hey, Maddie, real quick before I leave, you'd see this. This is Rudis, that wrestling company I told you about. It's making dope ass shirts. It says like the original martial arts and shit. So this one I found at the tournament. Oh, fuck.
A Mighty
says,
Mix box.
it
You got
says-
that
but
at a
then on the
wrestling
bottom-
tournament?
Yeah, and it's Mighty Mix by Rudis, the company. That's the wrestling company on the back. It says a way of life in wrestling. But it's
Ooh.
Mighty Mix Boxing Gym, Philadelphia, and it's got like an old Irish guy in the
Yeah.
old
That's
like
pretty tight.
1910s.
Yeah.
They make this Rudis company, RUDIS. They're
That was
sponsored
the-
by Jordan Burroughs, and they're
Yeah.
the ones where I found those Muhammad Ali shoes and shit.
Ah.
They make some sick shit for
Doing that-
boxing and wrestling.
Doing that leprechaun boxing.
Yeah, the old school, like
doing that
put your
weird-
dukes
That
up,
was-
yeah,
hey,
get
that
your
was
ass
his-
knocked out.
That
Put
was
your
the
dukes up.
sign above.
Why
his
did they
gym.
fight like that?
Because
Why
They didn't
did
know
do
any
this?
better.
Where was it assigned?
No,
It was the
Hey, can you
sign
guys hear me right now?
over Mighty Mix
Can you guys
Boxing
hear me right
Gym
now?
in
Was it?
Rock-
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what it was, like that.
That's-
Yeah. Okay.
That's what the thing on your chest is. Yeah.
I know that, but I'm saying that's where it was at.
Mhm. Yeah. That's
Word
where I got
up.
that picture from.
They felt that way, Liam, because they were all conscripted for
Drunk.
wars they didn't want to go to, and also severely malnourished. So they were like, I don't know, if we just do this,
wait,
maybe
you
we
guys hear
can
me right
still
now?
dig up some turnips
Yeah.
next week. You know?
Sean,
Wait,
we can
is my-
hear you.
Wait, is my microphone? Oh shit! I was getting a drink. No, I can. No. The reason I felt like that is because back in the day, it actually, if you look at like other sports called like Lethwei, which is like Muay Thai.
The most violent. No, it's not like
Yeah,
Muay Thai.
like-
It's the most violent sport on the planet.
Yeah,
Lethwei.
I mean, it's sort of like Lethwei, or sort of like Muay Thai, with headbutts and no wrist wraps. No, the reason those old school guys fall like that, people always make fun of them like they're fucking idiots. But back in the day, they didn't fight with wrist wraps. There was
Nope.
nothing at all.
And it was
And the
also
reason they-
15, it was also 15 rounds. It was like, hey, they're gonna fight for until someone dies.
No. But the thing
In
is, like, the old
1910, it was
guys-
like 100.
no, they
Motherfuckers
fought
were
like
nuts.
this. No, they fought like this because
shit.
if Steve knows, if you
Yep.
fucking hit a bag with no or-
Fuck your wrist up.
with
I
no
gotta
fucking
go, guys.
gloves, you're gonna fucking fuck your wrist up. So they fought like this with their forearms out. So if you got punched, you're punching someone in their forearms. That doesn't hurt you. And actually, you look at a lot of modern day guys in Lethwei, they fight like this, and they're champions. They're the best guys,
Okay.
the best fighters in the world.
That Philly
It's
shell.
hard to get.
Is that Philly shell? Like, yeah, go ahead, keep punching me in
No, that's-
my arms.
No, that's different. No, lots of you see nowadays, like they're like this. That's from boxing. But if you have big 16-ounce, boxing gloves on, and you take those off, that whole shield breaks down because you can get little tiny fists right
Sure.
through this.
Yeah.
So if you're like this, all the way out, the chances of a fucking punch actually getting through all of that, it ain't gonna happen. And
Okay.
that's why you see different stances in even UFC and Lethwei.
All
So,
right. So let's keep it moving though, because we got to do. It's game
Oh
7.
boy.
It's-
Okay.
It's game
All right.
7.
Here we go.
Week
Here it
7.
is.
Here we go.
The
All
moment
right.
we've all been waiting for.
Yeah. Lashmoosh,
Uh,
odds or evens?
odds.
You're going first.
Liam. Best of luck, sir. It's been a pleasure competing. It's been fun. And you kind of own me so far. So let's see how far it goes.
Lashmoosh, call it in the air.
Heads.
Heads it is. Liam's
Okay.
up 1-0. All right. Benoit,
Tails.
and it's heads. Liam takes a 2-0
go.
lead. Here we go.
Oh.
Lashmoosh in the air.
Heads.
Tails. Bern is on the board. Bern, go ahead.
You know it's tails.
And it's tails again. Bern is on the board. All right, 2-2.
Tied up.
Lasmeeshma in the end.
Heads.
And it's tails. And it's tails. Bern is up 3-2.
3 tails in a row.
Bern is up 3-2. Benoit.
It would be insane if I called heads right now. I'm not going to tails.
Tails is your pick.
Yep.
I don't know if you can see it, but it's heads.
I thought about at the very end trying to make a move and making the different move, and I felt dirty.
So
yeah.
So
here we are.
This is 7 weeks. We've been doing this for 7 weeks. This is week 7.
It is.
This is game 7, set 7. This is winner takes all right here.
It's all of it.
Liam has been at 3 Liam has been at 3 series points prior to this.
I know.
We're at series point for both teams, tied
Match
3-3.
point. It's match point.
It's
match point.
it's series point. It's everything point.
Yeah.
This is the end of the gimmick point. Liam,
Match point is the end of the tennis match. You know.
yeah. Liam, call it in the air. Wait till I flip.
I love you, Liam.
The pressure.
Heads.
Did Matt just die?
Congratulations, Bern. It's tails. Tails never fails. He's done it. He's done it. He's done it. He stuck by tails. He did it this whole time.
Go down Andor.
All right.
Bern. Hold on, Bern. Quick.
Oh.
What are your thoughts?
Cool. Okay.
Why is your
cool.
shirt off?
I mean, whatever. You know.
Yeah.
Bert Kreischer?
You know.
Are you Bert Kreischer? Are you the machine?
It was about
now?
I'm just saying,
You
like,
kind of look like the machine.
I wouldn't.
I wish my fucking bank account was like the machine's bank account.
Man.
You know, it was just, you know, it's a pleasure to compete. And obviously,
You got a hickey.
Liam is,
You got a hickey right there.
You're goddamn fucking right. I do. I went to a wedding last Friday night. We got it on.
Hey.
Aaron's
Maybe.
having another kid.
All right. So,
no.
Bern, I'm so happy for you. Congratulations. But all right, time for the random number generator pick. So, Bern, please give us your pick, please.
I'm gonna go with 44.
All right. Lasmeeshma, your pick
66.
again.
Yep.
Wow. Sean, you going with 50?
We know
Always
what
50.
Sean's doing.
50.
I took stats in graduate school. Come on.
I will do 78 will be my pick.
Okay.
All right. And here we go. Drum roll, please.
This is 44. I'm pulling my dick out.
18.
Ooh.
18
Thank
is
you,
the
18.
winner. 18's the winner. All right. Nice. All right. Well, guys, I know we want to talk about Andor, but we're fucking way over time. So
No, I think listen, I think let's wait till around like next if you guys have time next weekend, not this weekend. Let's just watch the second to last episode and then just talk about it for like a half hour.
So
get out of there.
I won't get too far, but episode 7 is today. We're only on 7 and it goes to 12. There's still 5 episodes.
Is it
left.
really?
So we have a lot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yes.
Dude, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I know.
I
this was
thought
so
I
good.
thought
I thought it
episode
was gonna be
6
like a 7. Yeah, I thought it was like 6,
5 more
7
after
Jimmy.
today.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Wait,
incredible.
5 more after. Yeah, okay. I'm so
Yeah.
excited.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
For-
I
guess
thought
I thought it was
episode
like
6 was
10.
awesome. But
Yeah.
we won't. Matt's got to go.
Yeah, we gotta roll.
Yeah.
Good shit,
Understood.
guys.
That has
Yep.
to be a human being. That has to be a good father and mother and
No.
husband. And,
Yeah.
you know.
And human.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Lame.
See you
Lame.
Yep.
I'm
See you
just
later,
joking, buddy.
guys. All
All
right.
right, bro.